Hey, bud.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome. We are Mourning the Mourning.
Welcome to Mourning the Morning. My name is Shawn.
We are Nik and Shawn.
Nik and Shawn.
Shawn and Nik.
Shawn and Nik?
Nik and Shawn.
What if it was just Nik and Nik? How about Shawn and Shawn?
I got Highlander rules.
What are Highlander rules?
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one Shawn. That's correct.
What?
You get plenty of Nicks. They're a
Whoa!
dime a dozen.
First of all,
Dime a dozen.
bud. First of all, there's a lot of Shawns. Have you been to Ireland?
Oh, my gosh.
SEAN.
We don't count those Shawns. They don't
We don't.
exist. Good morning. It's not necessarily morning.
Morning the Morning.
Morning the morning.
Morning
yeah.
the Morning.
All right.
Morning the Morning to ya.
Yeah, that's right.
Morning the Morning to ya.
What's going on out there? We're doing this again.
Sure.
We're putting it together.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're just trying.
I like it. I think
We're
I'm
just
liking this.
doing because Shawn, people need funny in their lives.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we need to be funny?
You need it.
We need to be funny.
You need the funny
Oh, my
in
goodness.
your life.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, bud.
Ooh, here's the deal. Sound like a cop. Here's the deal.
License and registration,
Oh,
please.
man, I don't answer questions.
I didn't ask a question. I demanded license and registration.
Second Amendment.
He's resisting. Police brutality is hilarious, folks.
Oh,
Let's talk about our fans.
We got when they
There's
tune in.
There's
man,
a big one right there.
There's a big ass fan.
There's a big ass fan over
Yeah,
there. Some
yeah,
fans on the wall. We're at the gym de Shawn Corner of the CrossFit Fontana. It's a right here. Thank
CrossFit
you.
Fontana, baby.
I don't own a gym, but I do teach improv at the Improv School Redlands at the Footlighters Theater in Redlands, California.
Yeah, you do. Come
so
on
that's
out.
something I do.
A lot of events going on.
Got an open mic thing going on. We got improv shows.
Yup.
We got classes.
But I'm scared to do improv, Nick.
What? That's okay. Everyone.
Is it for anybody?
It is for anybody. Not you, though. You know who
You
you
know
are.
who you
You
are.
know who you are.
You know who you are.
Okay, it's for you, too. All right. But
This guy's
it's
like,
for every.
it's such an emotional roller
I know.
coaster.
Do you know what I have recently come to consider about improv? Because
Okay.
I've been teaching improv now.
Has it changed it from, you did it for years. We were on a team. Does it feel, okay. Yeah. Does it feel like you've learned, you've become a better improviser because you're now teaching it? Because they say if you teach it, you will gain so much from it as well.
Yes.
Wow. I thought it was going to be a bigger yes. I was kind of let down by
No,
that.
it's
but then,
absolutely changed the way that I think about improv. It's deepened it. My understanding of improv has gained so much more just by seeing other people doing it and then having to not critique. We don't really criticize or nothing. We don't even say that there's any such thing as bad improv, right? All improv is good. It's because it's all improv. It's all made up. It's all tissue paper.
Right.
There are ways in which that improv can be more successful. Okay. Right? And be more entertaining to an audience or even be more fun, right? And a lot of that all goes back to, again, everyone knows how to improv. Everyone knows how to improvise.
Even me.
Even you, Shawn. Viola Spolin said that, like, she was one of the godmothers of improv. Everyone already knows how to play. As a kid, you're not going like, "Ooh, I'm going to yes and explain and justify."
The
and heighten.
imagination's just there.
It's just
you
there.
Do.
You're just going.
You think we lose as an adult?
Absolutely.
When it becomes responsibility, we forget to play.
I think that we start losing it as we start to grow. Like even as a kid, so many kids, their imagination, their creativity, their ability to think about their capabilities, all of that starts getting squashed the older that they get.
Oh, that's so
because
sad.
I know.
That's so sad.
Because of the education system, because of their parents, because of society, because of all of these ideas that we hold that tell us how we are supposed to be and how we are supposed to act.
Constructs be damned.
Damn those constructs. A lot of times people think, oh, well, like, how do you do that? How do you do that? Where's this supposed to go? What's this supposed? But in reality, what you're doing doing with improv or learning improv is removing barriers. Like, I think of it more so not as like learning improv skills. There are some ideas or concepts that you should learn, like yes and listening, heightening, justification, relationship, all that stuff. But we already do those things.
Right.
So I think it's much more so about figuring out what are the things that we think about ourselves, what are the things that we think about the world, about each other, and how are those getting in the way of our improv, of our comedy, of honestly, whatever you're doing, whatever you want to do, how are those ideas getting in the way? And one of the first ideas that we talk about is growth mindset.
Growth mindset.
You know, do you want to tell the folks what growth mindset is, Shawn?
No.
Okay. Not yet. Growth mindset.
Growth mindset.
But growth mindset is essentially believing that you're capable.
Yeah, no matter what it is. Like, not getting stuck in one way of thinking.
A fixed mindset, which would be the opposite of that. Exactly. Like a fixed mindset says, this is just who I am. I can't do that.
Right.
I can only do these set of things.
I'm just going to be this way.
Exactly. I used to think that way. My wife crochets a lot, right? She does like crafting and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think of myself as a fairly creative person. I do music and performance and stuff
I'm waiting
like that.
for her to crochet me some bumper plates.
Oh, nice.
Some
Yeah.
bumper plate doilies.
Deadlift. Doilies? You just to place your weights on?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. But like I look at her crocheting and I go, you know what? If I really wanted to, which I'm fine with one crocheter in the house. I don't need to double up on our crochet. We already have like bags and like sweaters and just things everywhere, you know?
It could get out of hand.
It's all by hand.
We can't even see the TV.
Yeah.
Why did we need this?
Welcome to my yarn forest. If I were to pick up a crochet hook, right, and crochet 10 minutes a day for a year, I'd know how to crochet.
You'd have it down,
If I looked up different patterns, if I looked up different things, I would be able to do it if I put energy, time, and effort into them. I don't know how to scuba dive right now.
We're going scuba diving tomorrow, buddy.
No, we're not. I'm not doing it.
You might die tomorrow.
Reef me alone. I was trying to think of a pun or something to go
I will
along
accept
with
it.
Reef.
I will accept it.
Ocean.
I will accept it.
Ocean.
No, it's not. But
Shin
people-
splints. Ocean splints.
Ocean splits.
I don't know.
But people do have this idea, well, I'll never be able to do that.
Yes.
Now, I'm in the fitness industry, and I hear this all the time. Well,
I can't do that.
I'm never going to be able to do
Not
that.
gonna be able to do that.
Well, I didn't know. I wasn't able to do half of this stuff.
Yeah.
But I kept moving. I kept telling myself, oh, I will eventually be able to do this. I just need to keep working at it.
The brain there's this thing called neuroplasticity? Neuroelasticity. I think elasticity.
That sounds made up.
Yeah. I loved Elasticity's last album. It was great.
Bangers.
Yeah.
Nothing but bangers.
Nothing but bangers. Neuroelasticity says that your brain can change.
Okay.
It's flexible. There's this story of these nuns, I heard it on NPR, that meditated all the time and they read all the time and they, communed with each other and whatnot.
Sounds hot.
It's a habit.
Back in the habit again.
Woo!
But then, there was brain scans done, and their brains, some of them had, degenerative brain diseases, Alzheimer's and those kind of things. But they were functioning normally all the way up until their deaths because of how much effort they were putting into their daily lives of, keeping their brain strong. High functioning stuff.
Which is sad because we do live in a society where the media that we receive all the time, I think, is dumbing people down in such a way where, even social media, you look at social media, and then now people think, well, even that's impossible because they want this life and they want
people
that
down
life.
in what way? Because I think of dumbing people down as making people dumber, but I don't think
not in that way.
I think that
Not
you're right.
dumber, but
there's a quality that is lacking in a lot of media. For example, there's tons of YouTube videos and streamers or people that put their videos on Facebook,
these two jackasses.
on YouTube, who are great and who have fantastic things to say.
Thank you.
And they have just an amazing charisma.
Keep tuning in.
Tune in.
Yep.
But there's also tons of content out there that is shit. It's literally just fake baking things or fake inventions.
You ever watch
or
something
hacks.
even for 45 seconds? You're like,
Yeah.
I'll never get that back. I just wasted even 45 seconds of my life for something that I gained nothing from.
So like I'm fine with like sometimes just doom scrolling or being like, let's fucking up our country right now. Yeah, you've never heard that before?
No, what's doom
it's,
scrolling?
Knowing that like you go to like a politics subreddit or something and you go like,
that was your first mistake.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You're just like, you know what? I'd like to feel shitty about the world. That's what like I'm trying to do. And so like, okay, all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
But there are times in which I'm aware of it, and I feel like it's okay, right? If you're aware of it and you're doing it intentionally, like I got laundry to do, I got this to do, I got that to do.
You're just distracting yourself at that
point.
point.
Well, yeah, but as long as you're aware of it and you know you're doing it, and you're like, yes, I am watching shitty videos, or I'm watching cute cats, or I'm watching this or that.
So that's the justification? It's
Well,
okay? So if I'm
is,
aware
all,
that I'm stabbing you with a crochet hook.
No, okay. Well, that's different, obviously.
How is it obviously?
No, for yourself, Sean. You can't just start like force feeding.
Are you aware?
It's hard to get that crochet.
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I'm okay with this because I'm
like
aware.
I feel like you're intentionally missing my point.
I don't know how we got from A to Q.
We're gonna go back to R.
That's weird that we would go back to R.
Make a pit stop at P. Stop over at W.
I love W's house.
W's great.
W's great.
Yeah.
Good guy. It's got the best whiskeys.
Yeah. Also has
whiskeys.
wiffle ball.
Oh, love wiffle ball.
Mm-hmm.
You like his wheat bread?
Great wheat bread. A wonderful wife.
Oh, wonderful wife.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long trip to Wyoming, though. I couldn't figure out how to. Ain't all gonna be great. I don't know what
ain't all gonna be gold. It ain't all gonna be gold, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get back to what we were talking about because I think it's important. There's such a thing as called learned helplessness. That is essentially people have been taught that.
Conditioned over and over.
So you're receiving those messages of, well, that means I'm incapable. If my mom, my dad, my uncle, my parents, my siblings, whatever, if they think they're incapable, well, certainly I'm incapable too. Right?
That can become generational too.
Absolutely. Just in the same way that there's generational trauma, there's generational ideas and values and things that get passed down that may not be beneficial.
Right.
It all goes back to our first conversation about improv and how, when you're trying to do comedy and you're trying to be funny, if you're trying to do those things, you're not really doing it that well.
So the trying,
right?
It will happen organically. If
you're essentially trying to overcome these hurdles that need to be dealt with. You need to learn about yourself. Why do I have this need to be funny? Why do I have this need to know where this improv scene is going?
Because your experiences in your own daily life, whatever it is, they're enough. They're enough for any improv scene. Like, you just be.
Sean,
just be.
I've thought for the longest time. Just be. Green. Super green. Coming, Dallas. Coming.
Oh, my God.
All humans are interesting. Every single one of you. No.
I'm going on instinct here, Nick.
You negating me
I'm
here?
listening. I'm going on instinct.
Are you negating me right now?
I'm going on instinct.
No, this is a positivity podcast. A podcast is positivity.
Everybody has something.
My buddy's father-in-law, he makes valves. And
he said make vowels.
Yeah, vowels. Yeah.
We getting some new ones?
He works for the Wheel of Fortune.
We're getting some new ones?
Works for the Wheel of Fortune. They got to make new ones every show.
Wow.
Every show. You can't use old ones. It's like the NFL. It's like the Super Bowl. They use a new football every down.
Right.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
He makes valves.
Valves. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen one of these valves that he made. But he told me this story about this valve that was supposed to be a prototype, and it was only supposed to be used for a certain number of rotations.
Okay. Were you into it? Was it interesting?
I was the way he was telling it, too. I think that's part of it, right? He's a good storyteller.
Once you're passionate, when you see someone passionate about something,
I want to know about it.
I want to know.
I want to know. And so he goes, tell me all about it, and he's like, yeah, and then I didn't hear from him like 6 months. I was like, oh, they took it and ran. I was like, they at least paid for the prototype.
What happened?
Yeah. What happened next? It went so much longer than what they had even anticipated.
Okay.
Which he's like, that is a quality to our craftsmanship.
Yeah.
That was just a prototype.
Yeah.
First one off the line. And I'm like, I love that story. I always tell our students, it's not about the thing that's happening, right? It's not about the valves. It's not about the CrossFit gym. You could just work in a box factory that makes boxes, and you got to box these boxes all day. Like, that's not the point.
Right.
The point is the relationship, the emotion, the caring about your scene partner, the caring about each other, to be honest, right? The caring.
Because
why
that
do you
is
care?
that is what's relatable in life.
Yes.
I don't care. You know, they get a suggestion in improv.
Pineapple.
It's like, it's not about pineapple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you go into an improv scene and somebody's like, oh, the suggestion is pineapple, and you go, oh, okay, well, I just got a pineapple smoothie. Right? That's who cares if you just got a pineapple smoothie? You know what you're going to care about, though? And now, a Nik and Shawn improv scene. Oh, my God. That is the best pineapple smoothie I've ever had in my life. Don't get near it.
I love
Don't
this.
get near it.
I love this.
Don't get near it.
I love this about you, man.
Don't get near it, man. This is my pineapple smoothie.
I just want to.
My gosh. I think I've seen God. And he is spiky and sweet. And it kind of hurts your mouth a little bit. But, pineapple smoothie.
Just a sip? Can I?
What?
Just a sip,
How
buddy.
dare you?
You always do this.
Just because we're roommates doesn't mean you have access
You always do this.
to my fruit juices. How dare you?
You did this with the lemonade. You're doing this with the pineapple.
I like citrus.
Listen, I know you do. But it's starting to affect our relationship,
I know
man.
citrus says us in it, but it's not.
You're making it me, man.
Yeah, citra me, buddy. Citra me. Okay, not citra you.
It's going to be weird on our trip to Hawaii, man. I'm telling you.
They have so many pineapples in
So
Hawaii.
much, dude.
They have so many pineapples in Hawaii. This has been a Nik and Shawn improv scene. Eventually that scene would kind of end up with maybe some mutual, everyone gets what they want, and that would be a very sweet, you finally try my smoothie, or you make your own. Or
You
like,
make your own?
Or I make you a second one. I don't know, man. Maybe introduce you to mango instead of my citruses. Is mango a citrus?
Mango's a citrus, I
Is
think,
it?
too. Yeah.
Okay, it's got that citric acid.
Yeah, I think so.
You ever had a citric acid trip? Ooh.
My understanding is when you do acid, that you can enhance it by further drinking citric acid.
Yeah,
that
actually,
you can get it into the body.
I don't know if that's with
Give me the
acid
Cliff
so much
Notes.
as I've heard that about mushrooms. Like psychedelic mushrooms, like psilocybin mushrooms, you can kind of like pre-digest them in some like lemon juice or some tea or something like that.
enhances it?
It kind of gets it going so that when you do consume it, it's like already there a little bit.
Oh,
so
okay, that makes sense.
It goes faster and
Yeah.
it's a little bit more intense. So if you only have like a little bit or whatever, that's another thing. Mushrooms, we could talk about those at some point if it wasn't the end of the show.
It is no longer morning. It is now afternoon.
So we allude to the afternoon. We mourn the morning,
In the afternoon.
assuage the afternoon, and entertain the evening.
Oh, that's got a timeline.
We got
Nick.
3 shows we're putting out
Wow.
every day.
Wow.
Shawn, I think this is a fantastic idea, what we're doing here. Right?
Okay.
I don't know if any of the ideas or threads that we are talking about are making any sense, but that's what editing is for.
I think they will. I think
so.
I think we're getting back at this thing.
We trying it?
People will like it.
We're
People
doing it.
will tune in. They want to know. They want to be entertained.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Shoot them the fingers. Shoot them the fingers, Nick.
You ready to get entertained, baby? About to entertain you. I don't like to think of myself as an entertainer. Well, I guess I do. I think of myself as a little bit of an entertainer, but I'm a little bit more of a communicator.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I look being a communicator.
And in the process, you will entertain.
Yeah. I think part of being a communicator is being entertaining.
Being entertained is subjective.
Yeah.
Because people like different things, different mediums. So if you're tuning into us, dude, or give us some comments. Shoot it out. Let us know. We'll read them.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. Hello.
Say hi. Hello.
Hi. Hey, Fred.
Thank you for coming around.
We love you.
Love you. I'm Nick.
I'm Shawn.
And I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
No, I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. I love you.